know that I'm alive. I've been up all night, I should be asleep, but there was so much on my mind. See, I wanna fly away, just be somewhere in the sky. But here I am in these four walls, and I just begin to cry. 'Cause I feel like a kid having a bad dream. Please protect me from the bad things. It's monsters under my bed, and they keep messing with my head. And I swear I hate them, but I made them. And I swear I hate them, oh Lord, but I'm dealing with all the problems no one can see under the sun. So when night falls, I'm facing everything I'm always hiding from. And when I'm alone, my thoughts, they start to scare me. My head is filled with insecurities and doubts and worries and all the sins I carry. Because I feel like a kid having a bad dream. Would you please protect me from the bad things? Oh, it's monsters under my bed, and they keep messing with my head. And I swear I hate them, but I made them. No, I swear I hate them, but you're not good enough, and there's no man in me. You yearn for someone to show you love, just to flatter your vanity. You can't keep a good thing, that's why everyone tends to leave. Oh, these are the words. See, I'm fighting off insanity. And I swear I hate them. But I made them, oh, I swear.
For the team, took a bullet for the dream that we would one day all be free, free from prejudice, free from sexism, free from bigotry. I die for creativity, yeah. I die for freedom to be free. I died and left a legacy. Oh, but baby, I'm still
What's going on, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Hello, 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 and hello. Hope everyone is doing well on this wonderful Wednesday evening. Shout out to Queen Style by Stevie in the building. Queen Spicy. Okay, we got Ron in the building. And by the way, the name of that song is called Monsters by an artist named Brandon Harris. His music is absolutely amazing. He is like, in reference to writing music and encapsulating the feeling and the emotion. Well, feeling and emotion, same thing, but basically just the to take emotion and put it into a song that penetrates your spirit and soul. Okay, no pause on that one. Okay, I love music like that, and I decided to go with all the songs that I put on my channel. I always go into GarageBand and I alter them, and I call them the Bubs mix. You know, I be smoking and shit, so I kind of like to give it like a lo-fi, you know, vibey, wavy. You can smoke, talk, whatever to this type of energy. That's what I give on these songs or put on these songs. Okay, so again, shout out to Brandon Harris for that amazing song, and that's probably one of the very few songs that can make me cry every time I hear it. But anyway, I wanted to do this live for a minute now, honestly. And I'm gonna tell you how. A few weeks ago, I was on Bigo, and I've kind of been going on Bigo more to kind of just see everything in real time as opposed to having to wait until it's uploaded onto YouTube. And I remember some of the very few broadcasters that I do support, they weren't live, so I was just scrolling down the popular list to see who it was, and I see this very familiar adult film actor by the name of Arquez. And for my black gay men, y'all know who the fuck Arquez is, okay? I think Spicy know it too, because Spicy is a biological female, but she be knowing about some of the gay shit too, so she might know as well. Let me know, Spicy. But it was Arquez, and I clicked on the live, and it was Arquez along with this individual named Deezy, who we're going to learn a little bit more about throughout this live tonight, and using kind of his experience as a springboard for a more deeper conversation when it comes down to queerness and mental health, especially surrounding the realm of love, relationship, and sex, and how well, you'll see. I got some little planned for y'all or whatever. But I remember I saw that live, and Deezy was drunk as hell. And you know they say a drunk mind speaks a sober heart. So he just kept asking Arquez, "Do you love me? Like, do you love me? Like, I don't believe you love me." And Arquez is like, "Oh my God, girl, you drunk? Please shut the fuck up, girl. I love you. Yes, I love you. Goddamn, yes, I do." And he's still trying to talk to his audience, and Deezy just cannot believe it. Deezy starts saying things along the lines of, "Oh, well, you're attractive in person. You don't need a filter. I need a filter." And just completely beating himself up and saying, "Why don't you love me? Why don't you love me? Why don't you love me?" And it was him saying that repeatedly over and over again. Arquez would try to sit him down. He would get back up and get back in the camera, show off his body and stuff. And when I saw that in the comments, kind of made me think like, wow, I know that what I'm about to speak about is not just exclusive to queer people, because this is really a human issue. But for the context of the conversation today, and I do care about queerness, we're going to look at it through the lens of queerness because of the video clips that I'm going to share with you. What's going on, Queen Amber? What's going on? So after that, I decided to go down the rabbit hole of Bigo on YouTube, because I'm going to tell y'all right now, I'm not going to do all y'all homework for y'all, okay? I got certain videos I'm going to put up. The links are at the bottom in the description box below, okay? You can go ahead and go down the rabbit hole, baby, if shit. The only time my ass going to go down the rabbit hole is when my cash app be blinging off, okay? Everybody else dropping little nuggets, girl, and not giving y'all everything. I'm gonna have to follow suit. It's an upgrade for all of us, okay? Shout out to Karan in this bitch, okay? But I was like, I want to do a video about this. I kind of want to delve deeper into this in reference to love and sex and romance and pain and abuse and trauma, and just, you know, what happens when children who go through things in their lives and they're not loved and affirmed and not given an opportunity to heal or don't know how to heal, they grow up into adults, and how them being unhealed can get to such a toxic place to where it starts to permeate outside of themselves into other people's energy sources, auras, lives, all that stuff. And there was a clip that I was going to use, but I don't know what happened to it. It was just available like 3 days ago. I was watching it and I went back and I'm like, where the fuck did it go? But anyway, the example we're going to use today is an individual named Deezy, which, Ron, you are correct. That's the handsome light skinned dude. Yep. Him. And his ex-lover, Maniac. Okay? And they have a very extensive history. Okay? Very extensive history of going back and forth with each other. We're going to see some of the stuff that they went through. Just what happens when you fall in love, not in the higher vibratory sense, but like in reference to your pain body, or like trauma bonds being connected. And when you look on Bigo, again, I was going to include another person into this aspect, and I'm like, whoa, again, y'all got to do your own research. But because of their online back and forth and exposing each other and getting back with each other, fighting each other, as we're going to see, just this very toxic cycle, that there are other people that have also inserted themselves into that energy and frequency, to where on Bigo, a lot of the men, unfortunately, and the attractive men, shall I say it, because to Ron's point, our topic is also going to talk about pretty privilege. Okay? And how a lot of men that are very attractive are using their bodies in ways that do not honor them. And I think because in the queer community, and especially in the black community, we don't know a lot about we're starting to get into our mental and emotional health now, but it's a lot of work to be done. That's why I speak so much about self-love. So we're definitely going to get into that. And baby, I'm going to let y'all know this is going to be a very intense live. Some of the words, the verbiage, some of the things that you may see may be triggering to you, because again, this is not something just exclusive to queer people. This is a human situation. Okay, so I'm giving y'all a warning now, because Bigo can be a lot. Ron says, I've never been on Bigo, but I've definitely seen the activity that goes on there via Facebook. It gets a little too wild on there. Absolutely. Thankfully, when me, Aaron Wiles out, and TTB, when we were on Bigo doing our own thing, thankfully we didn't get caught up in all of that mess. We were, of course, you had people that would randomly come by and try you, or y'all so new, we're going to be able to see if we can punk y'all and get some notoriety off of y'all. You know what I mean? But it didn't work. The weapon formed, but it didn't prosper, bitch. Okay? But, and I kind of miss those days, because that was like so fun. Imagine us three going over there now with how we've grown and evolved. We could probably cut out our own section of Bigo to actually like bring forth the mental health and stuff. So maybe that might be something in the future. I don't know. But, it's Bigo news. Let's talk about it. And Queen Amber, congratulations to you, and good luck on your finals. Girl, at this damn point, you gonna own almost every chain restaurant in the world, girl. You got every... Jesus, you was degreed the hell out. I ain't mad about it. But before we get into Deezy and Maniac, first we gotta be smart, because again, I'm using clips from other people's stuff, and sometimes with the Bigo people, they kind of feel some type of way. So anyway, I'm gonna have to put this thing on a loop. Fuck. Give me 1 second. It's some gay shit, girl, so we can use the gay disclaimer, girl. Boom. Here we go. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. And y'all gonna have to forgive my voice and my nose, because my nose is kind of stuffy. I was up here with one of my cats earlier, and all that shit got on my nose. So if I sound stuffy and sound very irritating, I apologize now, okay? So before we get into Deezy and Maniac, there was a YouTuber back in the day, and I'm sure some of my OG YouTubers know about him, especially in the queer community. There was this light-skinned, very pretty-eyed, pink-lipped man by the name of Zim Van Adams. I don't know if y'all remember Zim Van Adams. But he was a same-gender loving man who used the power of spoken word and just his voice to be able to bring awareness to some of the issues within the community. And even with him being a generally attractive man himself in the queer community, and how attractiveness kind of is like a form of credit in the queer community, you know. And when I think about it, men, whether they're gay or straight, are very, you know, visual creatures, right? That's what they say. So, you know, the standards in reference to queerness is very, 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 very high. And he's even survived some of his own experiences with being an attractive person in the queer community. But this particular video that we're going to listen to tonight, okay, is called, girl, what is it called? Hold on, y'all. Let me pull this up. 1 second. What is it called? Give me 1 second, y'all. It's called The Ugly Duckling Amongst a Sea of Popular Pretty Boys in the Gay Community. This video was about 14, 15 years ago. So we're going to listen to what he says, and then we're going to bring it up to date 14, 15 years now in the present moment in reference to that energy, and how when we talk about some of the stuff that has happened to queer people in their childhood and they're not given the opportunity to heal, you know, you start looking for attention and love any way you can, and that even means sometimes in the wrong places. Okay? So anyway, let's get into Zim Van Adams and his thoughts, shall we?
Life. I was very young, very curious, and I remember that night was the first time I saw this guy who I would then spend the next 3 years sort of gazing at and gazing upon from a distance. He was very, very well known in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area. Cinnamon brown complexion, very long eyelashes, dark curly hair. He wasn't muscular, but very toned. He was a bit shorter than me. I'm 5'8", so he was like 5'7", 5'6". He had just like flawless skin, like not a mark, not a bump, you know, anywhere. Very well-groomed, straight white teeth, just a very attractive, well put together guy. And he and I were the same age, and every time I would see him, he would be with like the same 1 or 2 other guys, and he would always be in the middle of the dance floor, you know, doing his thing or whatever. I would most of the times also be on the dance floor, but there were times when I would just like be on the outskirts and just looking at him, and I just thought that he was so beautiful, so beautiful. At the time, however, I was in a relationship. And very in love, you know what I mean? I was very in love, so I wasn't even, the idea of cheating or, you know, giving my number to other people and things like that wasn't really even on, you know, my register. I just thought this guy was very, very hot. And then 3 years later, my boyfriend and I had broken up, which I thought would be for the last time. And I began to explore. And I went to my first ball at the Paradox in Baltimore. And I was 24 at the time. And that was the night that I met Cinnamon Brown. He and I exchanged numbers. Neither one of us at the time had a car. I lived in Northwest Baltimore. He lived in like Suitland, which is a 40-45 minute drive from Baltimore. So at the time, my friend Aaron, I told him that I had finally met Cinnamon Brown, and Aaron was excited for me, and he was just like, oh, you've got to go see him. You got to go spend time with him, Zim. And I was like, well, how? And he was like, what do you mean how? Take my truck. And so at night, he would allow me to use his truck to go and see Cinnamon Brown. And the first time that Cinnamon Brown and I hung out behind closed doors at his place, and it was a very modest place. He didn't really have much furniture or anything, and but we were very young, and like both of us were like 24 at the time. We sat and talked literally for hours, and he shared his photo album with me. And I'm a very inquisitive person, so I began to ask a lot of questions, and I didn't see that many pictures of him and his mom, and I asked, like, well, show me your mother, because I wanted to see her, because he was so gorgeous, and I was like, well, she must be Naomi Campbell. And he began to share with me stories about her, and how while he was growing up, she was strung out on drugs really bad. And he would tell me how at a very young age, at like 7, 8 years old, he knew that he was cute. He knew that he was cute because his teachers would tell him, and the women in the neighborhood would tell him, and his grandmother would tell him, and he just knew that he was cute. So he said, he would go stand outside the grocery store, and he knew that men and women would give him money so he could go in the store and buy food to fix for him and his sister. And his sister was like 3 or 4 years younger. And I, really felt him as he told the story, because he seemed to still be very connected to that. But he was very adamant about the fact that, all he's ever wanted his entire life was to have a relationship with his mother, that he, was trying to establish at that point in time. That he said, he loved his mom, and regardless of, her drug issues and her problems, he really just loved her. He didn't really know his dad or have a relationship with his father. At least that's what he said, or how he explained it to me. So, we didn't do anything physically that first night, but I felt so just amazed, because, when you see someone in public and they look the part, you oftentimes don't think that they have such issues in their past, or even in their present, because they're so well put together in public environments. Many years later, because as he and I lost touch and I got back into my relationship, I started hearing stories about him. And it really alarmed me, because I was being told, things like he was basically escorting himself, prostituting himself, getting money from guys to pay his rent and pay bills. He was doing this and doing that, and I didn't want to believe it. I didn't want to believe it just because in the gay community, if you're an attractive guy who's very popular, everyone makes up stories and spreads rumors and lies, and I had already become a victim of that, so it wasn't so easy for me to believe. But I did then begin to remember the conversation he and I had, how he said, he always knew he was cute and that he could use his face to get what he wanted from people. And if you realize that at the age of 7 and 8, it's not so far-fetched to believe at the age of 24, 25, 26 years old that, now that you are fully developed into this beautiful man, that you would not do the same things to get the money you want to do or get the things you need, The next time I saw him was the summer of 2005, the night of the Destiny's Child concert. Two of my friends and I, after the concert, went to Club 5 in DC. Who remembers Club 5? That night I walked into the bathroom because I literally had to piss, and I didn't see any feet in the stall that I pushed open. And Cinnamon Brown was standing there with a friend, and they were snorting coke, and he was like, shut the door, shut the door, shut the door. And he smiled at me, offered me some, and I kind of was just like, good to see you, and he offered me some, and I declined, walked out, and that was the last time I ever saw him alive. 2 years later, I started receiving text messages, and it was all on MySpace that he had passed away from HIV. I share that story with you as a way of suggesting you've got to realize that, especially in the gay community, when you see these pretty boys, these sexy, handsome, cute faces, understand that what you're looking at is the edited, censored cover. And behind that edited, censored cover lies a story. A story filled with a tortured spirit, a damaged soul, trials that many of us could never even imagine. But you sit and idolize these young men when you see them filtering 3 and 4 different photos through your Instagram timeline every day, not realizing that the reason why they have so much time to do that is because when they wake up in the mornings, many of them don't have jobs. They don't have a class to go to. You know, they're sleeping on a friend's couch, barely trying to make ends meet, paying their bills by dating, sleeping with, escorting themselves, being flown from this state to that state by older men who are paying their bills, and it all seems so glamorous. But there really is nothing glamorous about having to use your body and your face in a way that isn't celebratory of your soul. You're not being paid to model beyond the bathroom. You're literally sleeping with men for money. So you have all the time in the world to lay on your friend's couch and take pictures on Instagram and post them. And when we see those pictures and when you see those photos and you see this person has 400, 500 likes and 2,000-3,000 people are following them, and you don't understand that a lot of the times the reason why they're posting those photos is because subconsciously they need the accolades from strangers, the likes and the comments to help them heal the wounds of adolescence that were never addressed. Because growing up, they didn't have connections with their parents and families like you do. You know, their mothers were strung out on drugs. They were standing outside of grocery stores asking for money just to get food to eat, to feed themselves and their siblings. You don't think about that. The tortured spirit. A lot of times you look at these pretty boys, these sexy gay men, and you look at the fact that they're in the gym 4 and 5 times a week. Yes, some of them are there for health reasons, as far as, you know, wanting to be fit, but many of them are there because they are HIV positive or they are carrying some other sexually transmitted disease, and they're working out as a way of shielding, building that shield around themselves so that the outside world and the public never begins to question whether or not they're suffering. And I'm not saying this to attack anyone in particular, nor am I suggesting that every attractive man in our community is sick or has issues in regards to family. But what I am suggesting is that you have to look beyond the cover. You have to dissect. What I'm speaking is really factual. I'm a veteran in this scene. I've been here for 11 years. And I've met hundreds. And since I've been online, thousands. So I'm reading the stories. I'm having these direct and indirect conversations. I've lived this. You know, next month is Thanksgiving. Then after that, it's Christmas. While you're sitting around the table with your mother, your father, your God family, your siblings, they're longing to have that type of dinner, that type of structure with family. The highlight of their holiday is watching the Beyonce special at 9 o'clock on ABC and then getting dressed to go to the club with people who truly aren't their friends. But it appears that they're so popular because they're always photographed with people. People who, at the drop of a dime, would sleep with their boyfriends, would, you know, steal money out their wallet, find their medications in you know, the medicine cabinet and post it online out of rage or jealousy. I mean, this is reality. And so when you look at these pretty boys and then you're judging yourself and you're putting them on a pedestal is an idea. It is a glamorous idea. Those ideas are larger than life. So when you're putting these individuals on a pedestal, you're making them larger than life. Therefore, making it damn near impossible for you to ever reach that standard. Realize your beauty comes in the fact that you have qualities and characteristics that not everybody holds. My beauty has nothing to do with my skin complexion or my eye color or my pink lips. My beauty comes in the fact that, yes, you can line me up against every light-skinned guy in this entire community across the board. But the fact that I'm able to communicate verbally and through the written word effectively is a part of my beauty. Qualities that not every other guy you meet is going to have. That's a part of my beauty. It has nothing to do with my physical appearance. The same with you. If you were lined up against a row of men who all held your same physical qualities, what is it about you that allows you to stand out? That's your beauty. Someone who has to rely on their physical appearance to get everywhere they want to in life, to snag a boyfriend, to get money to pay a bill, to get somebody to comment on a picture on Facebook. That's not beauty. It's insecurity. It's a lack of confidence. And what you will find, as I have on many occasions, is that some of the most physically attractive people you will meet, especially the gay men in our community, have some of the ugliest and most disgusting problems. And it's all edited, filtered, censored, and photoshopped to fool the public.
I could just end the live right now at that point. Again, that video was 14, 15 years ago. And even though at that time he may have said some things where it's kind of like, hold on now, bitch, especially in today's world, the theme. Hey, Queen Lala, what's going on? Hey. The theme of it energetically is the same. Even from some of my own experiences. I'm not the most attractive man in the world, but bitch, I am cute in my own way, okay? I heard somebody say, I may not be the shit, but I'm some of it though. That's all that matters, is that you some of it. But I've had my share of individuals that I found very, very, very like attractive, like my type physically, who when I would try to get to know them, and because I wasn't trying to fuck them the first time I met them, and I was asking questions about their past and past love, past family experiences, situations, even recent present moment situations and experiences. And they would literally be afraid of me because it was like, wait a minute, niggas don't do this. And when he spoke about pretty privilege, that shit is true. I know people now who have told me that they have used their looks to get what they want. You gotta use what you got to get what you want. But I think the issue comes into play when that start being the main thing only. Because as we've seen and how life will reveal to us, whether we want to accept it or not, it will change on your ass. So you could be fine today, and God forbid something happens and you don't look as fine as you used to tomorrow. But again, in the queer community and just in humanity, in America, at least here, being overly sexualized, again, physical attraction is like a currency. It's a possession to prove to everyone outside of you, ooh, look what I got. So the energy and essence of what Zen Van Adams said is unfortunately true. And looking at the whole Deezy and Maniac situation kind of just reinforced that for me. But before we get into that, Ron says, as a gay man that has been young once, I've had my experiences dealing with or being around these pretty boy types. To some degree, this dude is right as far as these men are vapid and being dependent on their looks in order to be seen. However, I've known pretty boys that do have their shit together, but they acted like they were too good to be with just anybody, and the guys that dated looked like a carbon copy of themselves. I mean, that's true. It's on the spectrum. It's on the spectrum. It is on the spectrum. But I do think that, again, because we're being overly sexualized, especially in this era online, where we're unconsciously comparing ourselves to each other and trying to get this way, and if I just look like that, and if I just had this, and if I just had that connection, if it was just me, as opposed to loving yourself and finding your own way so that you can be an individual that has their shit together, and the icing on the cake is the fact that you just happen to be attractive. I mean, look at me. Okay, it's about how you look at it. But I do believe there needs to be some sort of family structure, whether it's blood family, whether it's energy family. There needs to be some sort of structure there to let people know that they are more. You are more than your hair. You are more than your face, your abs, your ass, your dick. You are far more than that. Okay? So with that being said, we're going to get into Deezy and Maniac. And they've had some good times too. Again, I ain't want this live to be too damn long, because, you know, I ain't trying to pause. I'm going to let some shit play as much as I can. But the cycle of their whole relationship, the ups and the downs and in betweens, are all on YouTube. Again, go down the rabbit hole. There are hours worth of content just with them two alone. But I wanted to point out some of the highlights as far as the cycle part, as far as the anger and the pain and the projecting, but at the same time saying, I still love you. And none of the parties really doing their part for real, to find some sort of mental and emotional healing. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about gay couples that look like twins? Oftentimes, I see this in the gay white community. To me, I think it's a form of narcissism, because why be attracted to someone that looks just like you? I mean, hey. As long as they end up treating each other with respect and love, that's fine. Somebody gotta do it. Okay, they got all type of porn actors and stuff who are twins that get down on the dick together, and they be real life brothers and sisters. I'd be like, hold on now. But I mean, I don't. Again, as long as they're happy and they're not hurting themselves or anybody else, that's all that matters to me. But let's go ahead and get into this shit, y'all. Let's get into it.
Something else. I love you so much, baby, but if you don't think you need therapy, then that's crazy. That go really crazy. That go really crazy, baby. Anybody who gets on this internet all day, every day, mad, upset at the world.
Mute it up. Now let's be fair. Your therapy sessions are going to start because you got mentally evaluated today, and they diagnosed you. And that's fact. That's a fact. Another thing, you keep speaking on this one about Deezy. Why don't I give you head? Okay. Yeah. Okay. I ain't got too much more to say. I'm getting dressed so I can go to my nigga house. I'll be back later, y'all.
Wait, Bravo, what? Bravo, wait.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He do lame shit like that. And now, that's what I'm saying. Look, he leave with lame shit like that. He leave with lame shit like that. At the end of the day, that's why his business will never open, y'all. That shop closed forever. That shop closed forever. He had to give it up. He had to really give it up. And Maniac, you just sucked my dick in the woods a couple of days ago.
What?
Whenever we went,
Bitch, the woods.
whenever we was in the woods, Maniac, you just sucked my dick in the woods. Don't mute him.
Stop lying. I fucked you on the street. I fucked you on the street.
Mute him.
He muted the woods. What? Wait,
he just dropped. Yeah, we fucked in the woods and he sucked my dick before we started fucking. Yup. So please stop doing this lying that shit. You just dropped. Go on. Go to your nigga house. You just said, oh, I disrespect you. Then as soon as you get mad about something, now you got a nigga that you going over his house already. Come on, y'all want me to seem like I'm so crazy and I'm all manipulative. But then as soon as something happened, he got some nigga lined up. Come on now, y'all. I don't care how crazy y'all think I am. I'm going to therapy, and the lady told me I'm very sane. The lady, do you know what the lady told me? She said, you're in a depressing relationship. They were asking me questions about how I feel. I said, a lot of times I'm walking on eggshell because I can't really say shit. Because anything I say, he turns it against me. As y'all see, anything that I do is something. It's an issue. Now look, you big and bad. Now you going over your nigga house for Bigo, but we were just making plans to go on a date today. Like, that shit weird, bro. That shit weird, bro.
Okay.
That shit weird,
Let
bro.
me that, bro.
Hey, look, you talking about you so biased. Wait, you talking about he's so biased, but all you doing is reading me.
Stop
I'm not
fucking
reading
lying.
you.
Mute him up, Dre. Stop
I'm
being
not
fucking
reading
biased
you.
because you keep
Easy,
fucking
let me
muting me and
go.
giving this bitch a lot of airtime.
You try, bro. You try.
Bitch,
Sorry, bro.
stop fucking lying to these people like you know that we are not to motherfucking gather. So if I'm going over a nigga house, I'm able to do that just like you're able to motherfucking do it. The fuck wrong with you? Stop playing with these people. You know we not together. Cut that shit out. Let's be fair. We've been fucking. Yes, we have. But we're not together. I've been told you that we're not getting back together. You don't respect me enough for me to motherfucker be with you. You don't motherfucker respect my mama. You don't respect shit. The fuck is wrong with you? Why the fuck would I want to be with you? Bitch, yeah, I'll fuck you and dump some motherfucking cum in your mouth and in your ass, but bitch, I don't want you for real. I'm done with you.
Wait, Maniac, don't do that.
No, I am done with him because I'm tired of the shit that he does and the way that he motherfucking treats me, bitch. And it's my motherfucking turn. The fuck? It is what the fuck it is.
Bro, but is your feelings hurt? That's what I'm asking you. You're not telling me.
Hell nah, my motherfucking feelings ain't hurt. He the one that's capping for y'all, acting like we together. Nigga, you know we have not been together since motherfucking February the motherfucking 13th, motherfucking 2022. The fuck is you talking about? We've been fucking.
Bro, but
that's it.
That too go crazy. 2022, bitch. You tried that one. I'm sorry.
Okay, now look, now go, now look, now see, you see. Look at how it goes. And he don't care. He's not hurt, but I'm bitch this, bitch that. Like, bro, you're just making it more obvious who's the abuser, who's the negative one, who's angry. You're talking about I'm lying. I'm still in the calm. I still haven't read you. You don't know how to talk to people when you're upset, and you do weird shit out of anger. Yes, you do. You do. You talking about somebody don't respect you. You can't even respect me. You're not respecting me right now. Publicly. What the fuck? Why the fuck would I get on here and apologize about anything where you're calling me all type of bitches because you're mad? Because you're mad because Dre Baby, you dropping and all this shit. Because Dre Baby, every time I say something, every time I say something you don't like, now you need to get unmuted. I'm taking therapy. Every black gay man should. You especially should. With you being a rape victim, with you going through everything you do, baby. With you being an escort and a prostitute, you definitely need therapy. So the fact that you try to judge everybody is like weird. It's weird, bro. It's weird. Then look, y'all, this is how weird he is. He's so weird. He tries to lie and say, my preacher touched me or my coach touched me. Like, I've never been touched, baby. That's not my story. Like, he gets on Bigo and makes up, like, that's so weird to lie on somebody. Like, baby, I've never told you that. I've never told my mama that, my daddy that, my sister that, my brothers that. And I still can show you all my preachers and all my coaches.
Brother.
Like, that'd be so weird, but you really got touched by your cousins. That's why they don't fuck with you.
Too far, brother.
You sound dumb than a bitch, bro. I'm going off of what the fuck you motherfucking said. The fuck is you talking about? And while you keep talking about some I'm an escort and a prostitute, but what about these screenshots I got where you was talking to Smiles about this millionaire that you was at the bar with, and how you was gonna try to get him to spend all his cash? And you know I keep a good old receipt. How you what? Yeah, so stop reading that escorting and all that. And then you talking about some, oh, I'm calm and I'm doing it. You was just jumping up and down, waving your finger, going fucking crazy. The fuck? Like, get the fuck out of here. Bitch, you sound fucking crazy. You cannot read me or shit that I motherfucking do when you over there sleep, motherfucking getting fucked by motherfucking Cecil to motherfucking have a corner in his house. Bitch, you got me fucked up. You can't motherfucking read me. You better get the fuck up out of my face. Don't say nothing else about my motherfucking shop because you ain't never had the mentality to even motherfucking get a shop or start a motherfucking business. All you know is motherfucking Bigo. That's it. Once Bigo's over, you ain't got shit. The fuck you talking about? Bro. You don't have a motherfucking thing, so you can't motherfucking read me or shit that I got motherfucking going on. God damn it,
all
the fuck?
All jokes aside, brother, like, he brought up a serious allegation. Are you okay? Like, is he lying? Like, that shit not cool.
I'll just talk about but I'm not worried about none of that. He wouldn't know any of that type of shit. The fuck? And I was a rape victim, but it wasn't my motherfucking cousins. The fuck is wrong with you? I'm sorry to hear that. You dumb bitch.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that, for real. I'm sorry to hear that. I really am.
Oh my gosh, now mute him. And first of all, look, that's all he did. Again, it's read. Okay, first of all, if I was getting fucked to have a place to stay, you would have never went with me. You would have never dated me. So all this stuff is a lie. Like he's talking about I'm fucking for a corner and all this other stuff. I thought you just said you got me a new apartment. Come on, your lies not even adding up. Then he just say he got me an apartment, now I'm sleeping on the floor. Like, first of all, you did tell me that. That's why I was so mad at you when you tried to read P about his uncles raping him, when I'm like, your cousins touched you. That's why I was so mad when you got on this app and lied and said that my preacher touched me or my coaches. First you said my preacher, then you said my coaches. Like, stop doing that. Stop lying on me. All you doing is got reads. All you doing is got reads, but your life is fucked up, maniac. That's why you a maniac. That's why you mad as hell at your house all day, sipping no Casamigos, sitting on them weak-ass Versace covers. Bitch, you talking about it. You get the one getting evicted, and you the one mad, bitch. The same programs that you helped me with, didn't they pay your rent too, baby? Didn't the HIV apartment pay? Didn't the HIV department pay your rent too? Oh, okay, okay. When you got that eviction notice, didn't the HIV department pay that month? Okay, baby, let's not. People did
crazy.
that.
You are
I didn't even know
really
people did that. Now you the first person to tell me that.
Never heard
now,
no
Dre Baby, mute him.
shit like
Mute
that.
him. Mute him. Dre Baby, 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 mute him. Because this is a liar. Because before he was exposed, he tried to get on this app and tell y'all before Maniac was exposed, he get on this app and try to tell y'all how he's so truthful. Maniac been an escort for years and was denying his HIV, and I have proof of that. Maniac had on his ass he was HIV negative. He lies about everything until it gets waking up. Remember, a couple of weeks ago or a couple of months ago, we got to argue. He's like, well, if I have it, I got it from you. No, baby, you been had whatever you got, and it's okay. I love you still. So, like, please stop trying to make up these lies on me. And I don't give a fuck what fake my chart you can pull up and log into. It's fake. You know how to fake them. The same way they say Prince and Tay know how to fake theirs. You told me way before they told me that. Before they told me that they could fake theirs.
Oh, no, man.
So, bitch,
Nope. This enough. I need a drink.
Go to yours, Deezy. Go to no. Let's stop. No, keep him muted. Keep him muted because we both have this. Go to your lab corp. Go to your motherfucking lab corp and let's compare my charts, ho. Let's go. No, this is where you go get tested every few months.
That's the real name.
This is where you go get tested every few months.
That's the real name.
Go ahead and log in. Let's compare.
That's the real.
Let's compare. Let's go.
Deezy.
I don't want to keep arguing.
Mute him. Let's go. Mute him.
I don't want to keep arguing. Let's go.
Mute him. That go crazy. An escort that you can literally Google Maniac 317 and look on my bistro from 2018 that they been saying he had dirty dick. They go crazy that an escort that the fuck everybody raw that he said. First he said Jaden was had this and that. He said Rico had this and that. Everybody he do something we say got this and that, and yeah he don't got it, but you been an escort for years. Man, that go crazy. A prostitute that's been he was just telling the story about how he was shitting on people at 17. You been prostitute since 17 years old, and at 33 you still doing it and still getting evicted, and you think we don't know you taking bottom dollar and fucking any and everybody. You text Lady Red, you love meth heads, and you don't think they sick? Boy, stop. That go crazy. A prostitute saying he don't got herpes, and we kiss every motherfucking day, and you kiss this Bluetooth. You lick my dick. You suck my dick. You just told lies. You licked remember when you were sucking my dick, I nutted. You licked the nut, and then I nutted on my stomach. You licked the nut off my stomach and kissed me. Baby, so all that herpes juice is running down your throat and your lips. So please, baby, that go crazy. So stop it, Maniac. I don't give a fuck what fake receipt you got. Go take a herpes test on live. Go take an HPV test on live.
Oh,
fuck that email that you know how to fake.
I most definitely would take all of that on live. And while you sitting up there screaming escorts and prostitutes and all that, but it's okay for you to pay for them. It's okay when you want them to run up in your ass and you sitting up there booking prostitutes. I got some messages too. I got those messages too. Remember you was paying for them facials from Buster? I got all them messages. Now fuck with me if you want to. Bitch, quit playing with me, ho.
Again, mute him. More lies. Okay. So, he not lying, but I want y'all to Google what a myofascial is. He's not lying. He just doesn't understand what a myofacial. Can somebody Google what a myofacial massage is? A myofacial.
The little
myofacial.
When you hit the blood stuff coming out, what you saying?
No, a myofacial. No, that's a soft tissue massage. That has nothing to do with your actual face.
Oh, okay.
That has nothing to do with your actual face. That has nothing to do with your actual face. It's a myofacial.
A mayofacial?
Like, what are you talking about?
Wait, mayo or my? I'm so
It's myofacial. It's myofacial. It's like when you work out, it's a deep tissue massage or a soft tissue massage. It's like look it up. That's actually a certain type. He read that and thought I was talking about. Imagine me letting a random nut on my face and I don't even let the man I'm in love with nut on my face. Like, what are you talking about? Baby,
Buster administer those facials.
He get mad about stupid stuff that's not even real. He get mad about a nigga that I never did that with. And like, nigga, I love you. The fuck, if I ain't doing it with you, why the fuck would I do it a random and pay for it? The fuck y'all pay for
and then that's another,
massage.
And mute him up. That's another motherfucking thing. You sit up here reading me. Oh, you be fucking old man and Deezy, what about that old man that you be fucking that was sitting up there telling you that he should come get some more dick? And I got screenshots of all of this shit telling you that he should come get some motherfucking more dick. What about that motherfucking white man? Hold on. What about that motherfucking white man that you had sex with when you was at that white club a few weeks ago? What about that? Let's be real. I have all the messages, Deezy. You were over in the dark room in that white club, bitch. Be fair. You can't read me, Deezy. I'm sorry. It's a no. It's a no. It's a no. And can't, and ain't, and won't, bitch.
Wait a damn minute.
First of all, that's a lie. I ain't fucking no white man in no dark room. Man, they just be lying just to be lying. Y'all don't hear how many times all he doing is coming up here reading. Like, he gets mad when you don't let him talk, and then he comes up here reading. I'm not even reading, Maniac, and he just come up here lying. First you just said I was jacking off. After Valentino, now I'm fucking in a dark room with some white man, and that you been knowing, but we was just fucking. Imagine you saying all this, but we was fucking. Like, that's what I'm saying. He do this, oh, I don't want Deezy, we just fucking. But if you didn't give a fuck about me, you wouldn't be questioning, what's that noise, baby? Who is that? Who is that in the background? I love you and I want to respect you, but you don't know how to give respect. All you do is reading. Like, I'm done with this. Because if this all you want to do is argue for Bigos and get like, you care more about the blogs than the quota. I want to go live and laugh. I don't care about views. Views don't pay my bills, baby.
So what is it that you want from Deezy and this Maniac in this moment? What do you want Maniac to do?
Just calm down. Like, all he wants to do is like read and try to hurt me. Like I haven't even said nothing bad. He like, and he's been calling me bitches. Oh,
I just want to be left alone. I just want to be left alone. I just want to no, bitch. Don't. If you mute me, bitch, I'm not coming back up because bitch, you keep letting him motherfucking.
I'm letting you go, bro.
I just want to be left alone. I don't want to do it. I don't want to deal on him.
Wow. The next video you're going to see is what happens when the verbal assaults and the exposing, because they've done this on Bigo for at least a year and a half. Again, do your research. You're on YouTube, type in Deezy and Maniac Bigo, and again, watch the hours upon hours upon hours of content of the ups and the downs. They've exposed each other's statuses, their medication bottles. They have pulled up to each other's houses, drunk, trying to break in and shit, destroying shit, and even overstepping the boundaries of verbal into physical with stuff like this.
Oh my God, y'all, he finna shoot him. Oh my God, he finna shoot him. Oh, he finna shoot him. He is shooting at him, girl. Oh, y'all, they finna shoot him. Oh, they finna shoot him. Oh my God, y'all, he finna shoot him. Oh my God, he finna shoot him. Oh, he finna shoot him. He is shooting at him, girl. Oh, y'all, they finna shoot him. Oh, they finna shoot him.
Okay, they being messy trying to slow this bitch down. But anyway, it got to the point to where Deezy and Maniac got into a physical altercation, and Maniac pulled up with a gun and proceeded to shoot at Deezy. And what kind of gagged me, because again, all this live is not planned like how I normally would have planned it. I just followed my spirit. It's so crazy that I pulled up that particular video from Zen Van Adams just for some of the stuff he said 14, 15 years ago still manifest to this day, because the length of their relationship on Bigo, at least to my knowledge, has been at least a year, year and a half recently. Because now they're broken up. And Deezy is now with Arquez. Maniac was with Ray Potts. Again, for my queer black men who watch porn, y'all know who Ray Potts is too. And I was going to include other people because, again, because of the physical attraction and the pretty privilege and using what I got to get what I want, there's unfortunately been younger men who are fucking 18, 19, 20 years old who have become victims of some of these individuals on Bigo. Even when Maniac said that Deezy is being contacted by older men who just want sexual favors from them. And then I started thinking to myself, what would it be like if the parents of queer children actually loved their children, actually affirmed them, actually tried to get to know them and understand them? Because when you don't do that, you leave them broken, and then they go out into the world with other broken people and attract each other through their wounds. I was going to include a 19-year-old boy by the name of Jaden, who also is an OnlyFans performer, who also has been verified to do sex work, who have had his heart broken by older men, and being passed around through this whole circle that's in Atlanta, and that's very pronounced on Bigo, to where a lot of the men are sleeping with each other. And when some other heterosexual men start to talk about, oh, what about the men that are suffering in silence? We say that, but then we sit here and deny the experiences of the men, both hetero and queer, about their experiences with other men, and everybody's quiet, or we tell them to man the fuck up. Let me look at y'all comments real quick. It's never good when people expose other people's health statuses out of spite. Yeah, that's what pain does, and that's not even with with them men their age. I did a video years ago about an individual named Gutter K, who y'all know from the Bad Boys Club, from the fake ass Temu version Bad Boys Club, who contracted HIV at a young age as well, having his status exposed by his peers around that age too. Yeah, when we talk about the youth and all that stuff, we need to be paying attention to the youth. But the youth is learning some of this toxic behavior from some fucking where. And I'm gonna have to watch that video later. I was gonna watch it during this live, but I want to make sure I watch that entire video to make sure it's in sync with what I'm speaking about. And again, y'all, this is Bigo, so I mean, hey, this is what Bigo gives. That's why I say we live in the internet information technological age. Everything low key is being recorded. And it's showing you exactly how you operate in your own life, because it's being seen from people outside of you. Something you can't control. How old are these guys? Oh, they're in their 30s. These guys are like in their late 20s, early 30s. Yep. Now, before we get into Arquez and Deezy, because again, I'm more so focused on what I've seen with Deezy, because Deezy did say something that was very important that I think a lot of black men really need to invest in, which is therapy. But whenever he gets drunk, it's a whole different story. And again, at the beginning of this live, I explained how this live even came into fruition. But before we get into Arquez and Deezy, and honestly, I believe Deezy shouldn't even be in a relationship right now. He got a lot of traumatic stuff he needs to heal, and don't make nobody else the fall guy or the rebound guy, or better yet, put yourself in a situation to be used and made fun of again. Okay? But these next two clips I'm going to share is recent clips where Deezy speaks about his past violent experiences with Maniac, along with Christopher Milan and Zay. And the other video is going to be Maniac's response to Deezy's initial video. Okay? And again, these two next clips are courtesy of Bigo Recap on Twitter. So if you want to stay up to date with all of the latest shit at this fucking point, Bigo Recap is like a 24-hour news center. There's always some shit going down on Bigo. So if you want to stay up to date, okay, make sure you follow them on Twitter. But let's get into Deezy's sharing his experience, shall we?
We saw I had you in the headlock punching you in your shit. And oh, of course, Bigo wants to say, well, he was grabbing. Yeah, I had you in the headlock, bitch. Punching you in your shit. And you said, get him. You want me to play that video? Where you said, get him, because I would have been whooping your ass if it was what it was. First time me and Maniac got to fight, I beat his ass. As I'm drunk, I will still continue the same story that I've been saying. He looked at me when I had his head pressed against the floor. He said, you did your big one, didn't you? I did. I beat your weak, sick ass. That's not when you call the police. Miss Milan, all I have to say is Jonathan. Jonathan. You climb trees like a monkey. You let your friend's hair get ripped out in front of your face, and you said that has nothing to do with me when it started with you. He literally was protecting you, and you did nothing. You see coke residue, baby, that's the light shiner. Arquez don't do no type of drugs. I'm gonna even tell the truth. Maniac don't do drugs if it ain't for his clients, but he do meth with his clients. He do coke with his clients. He used to do coke for fun in the past. I'll grab Milan bald head ass. I'll grab Maniac bitch ass. I'll grab them retarded ass bitches. And I'd beat up Maniac. Yup. Milan can't fight, bitch. She ran from Jonathan climbing up trees. Zay gotta call niggas. Bitch, who the fuck y'all think can fight on this out, bitch? Now let's talk about that. So please miss me with that. Maniac is sick as fuck with 4 H's. Bitch. Milan is a delusional ass, coke-headed ass, steroid taking ass faggot who gotta call her sons because she's scared to come outside from Jonathan. Zay gotta call her trade. So girl, who the fuck is any of these people? Miss me with mentioning any of those names to me. Cause I beat up one, I was beating up the other, and then she had to call trade, and Milan don't fight. Hello? Name one-on-one that beat me up one-on-one sober. None of them.
On Bigo Recap about my ex thing, he beat me. And he really did. He did beat me. He whipped my ass. He used to beat the shit out of me, and y'all all thought it was me. Y'all all thought it was me. He even lied to the courts. Lied to the courts to try to get his lick back. Just go look at Bigo Recap. He even lied to the courts and said it was me that did something, that was doing stuff to him. And he beat me. And he used to just beat my ass for no reason.
What's wrong, fool?
I'm like, he really scares me. But it's just, it's fucked up because y'all all blame me for so long. And then when the truth come out, I'm still the bad guy. I'm tired of him bullying me on this app. I'm not with him anymore, so I don't know why he keep bothering me. You know, I come here and I try to do my job. I've been giving y'all nothing but content. Y'all all think because my name is Maniac, I got the name Maniac from dancing in ballroom, traumatic voguing. I'm not a maniac. These tattoos and stuff, everybody always feel like because I have tattoos and stuff, I like body art. Every day I'm trolled at work. I don't even feel comfortable. He scares me. He talk about me so much, like he just scares me. And I think that because I'm a dark-skinned man, and it's like, it's colorism on here. A lot of y'all don't know how I feel. Oh yeah, I'm trying, y'all. Give me a second, I'm trying. But for me, it's different because I really had nothing but love. Everybody always just blame me, all because of how I look. And I've been dealing with this all my life. Y'all do not have no idea, no clue. I'm always looked at as the bad guy because my image. Because I'm dark skinned and I got tattoos. I just been trying to move on with my life.
Yep. There are conversations that need to happen deeper within blackness, but at the same time in queerness. But what I'm realizing now is that people have to want to have those conversations. These are also the stories, and just like Zim Van Adam said, I told you I could have ended that live then and there. When you look past the physical, past the physical shell, the physical body, the attributes of the physical body, the muscles, the face, the lips, the eyebrows, the eyes, the pecs, the abs, the V-cut, the ass, the lower lumbar back, the thighs, the legs, the feet, the dick, whatever. If you look past that, again, you see that a lot of people have a story, and again, that story is rooted in pain. Again, shout out to Dr. Nakumbe. If you have not seen that conversation between Dr. Nakumbe and I, please make sure you look at that. And that's on all spectrums of humanity, gay, straight, man, woman, whatever the case may be. Because even he shared in his story and perspective on how he was rooted in pain. He grew up with a lot of fucking pain. And in the midst of all that, was able to transmute it. But because we're not having these conversations on a larger scale, look at what's happening. Again, yes, all of us are being overly sexualized. Every single one of us have been over-sexualized. We've over-sexualized other people. There are people we all follow right now because they ass fat or they got a big dick print or something. All of us follow somebody in reference to that. And I think the issue comes into play when we only just see people as that only. To not just honor the things outwardly on the exterior as far as the physical shell, but also the spirit, the energy, the essence that is in that person, to acknowledge that as well. And I think because we're dealing with men here, whether it's hetero or queer, let's be real. If you have a dick, you love your dick for the most part. You love what you can do with your damn dick. You know how you like to be pleased by your dick. And again, with men being visual creatures, queer men, it's like it's even tougher shit. To where what Zim Van Adam said earlier was true. We'll look at the person on Instagram or Snapchat or TikTok who is fine and attractive in the body and all this stuff, and they become popular and they become famous and they have hypervisibility and notoriety, and now people want to know who they are and all this other type of stuff. And then a lot of these same people speak about the dark side of being overly sexualized, of people only just wanting you for your body and that's it. Did you not hear what was going on? And the conversations about snowballing and all this other type of shit, and we willingly passing around all these STIs and stuff to each other, and we know we got it, and we're not being honest with the person that we're having sex with, because that will cancel out the possibility of finally busting a nut. And on top of this, doing all of this raw. Now, for people who are positive, who want to have sex without a condom, as long as you're doing what you need to do as far as prep and taking care of yourself, I don't give a fuck, because I've actually dated and have been intimate with someone who was positive. Because I am a queer man, and my whole soulmate might be a person who's positive. And if I happen to have been positive, I would want someone to love me past the stigma of it. But both of these individuals have shared their statuses about being positive. And because we're on the outside looking in, a lot of people will look at these two men and wouldn't even think none of this shit was happening. They too fine to be going through all that. You can have anybody you want, as if though it just makes life easier. Yeah, in reference to getting some money easier and faster, yeah, it's easier. If I want to get into the door and be close to a motherfucker real quick, it's easier. And a lot of these people who end up getting hurt, if they don't heal and it don't take them the fuck out as far as self-deletion, they'll just unfortunately conform and play the game. Which is why we have music now that responds to the toxic shit that's going on with more toxicity. Well, since I know that you don't want me for who I am, and just because how I look and how I make your dick feel or your ass feel, then I might as well get something out of this. I might as well make sure I get a bag out of this. And this type of cycle and pain and abuse, as far as the energy, it is not a exempt or an exclusive energy. There are so many people right now who, all over the whole spectrum of humanity, that is dealing with some form of pain or abuse like this. If it ain't physical, it's verbal. If it ain't verbal, it's mental. If it ain't mental, it's emotional. If it ain't emotional, it's spiritual. If it ain't spiritual, it's financial. Something. My heart goes out to these two men. And maybe I have to do a part 2, because these aren't the only two men who are literally bleeding out their pain on an app where people are compensated to be like fucking animals. To act like a bunch of vicious packs of hyenas. All in the name of Bigo. But the last clip we're going to see is that now Deezy is in a relationship with Arquez. And Arquez is an individual, I don't know much about him outside of the adult entertainment industry. I remember I tried to watch a few of his interviews before because I like to at least get to know their mind and shit. You know what I'm saying? But he's in a relationship with Deezy now. And I think Deezy is struggling to accept the fact that somebody could possibly be there for him. Because from what I've seen thus far, it doesn't seem as if though Arquez has some sort of ulterior motive against Deezy. But again, if you don't heal, if you deal with fuck nigga after fuck nigga after fuck nigga after fuck nigga for all of your life, for the majority of your life, and a real one come in, again, allegedly, I don't know Arquez, we're going to see what's going to happen. But if Deezy was to manifest somebody who would be able to love him for who he is, because when he's drunk, all the truth comes out, and you're going to see him a little bit drunk. I wish I could have found that fucking clip, bitch, or I thought somebody would have been uploaded it by now, in reference to Deezy asking Arquez, do you love me? You don't love me. Do you love me? Having your heart broken by somebody who don't love you is one thing. But trying to heal from a broken heart by you pushing someone away from you who does love you because you're not willing to accept them in your life because you don't know how to or you're afraid to, especially in a romantic sense. That's a different type of pain. That's a different type of awareness. Which is why I'm loving myself, because I haven't met anyone romantically who has given me that energy of, oh my God, am I scared? But anyway, let's get into this next clip of Deezy and Arquez.
Atlanta School of Massage. So I know how to get into them spots. Hey, Queerness. Okay? Okay? You okay? Nope. No, you know what's wrong? Yeah, it feels good. It feels good. Why he not crying, y'all? He's not crying. If he is, that's his joy. So let him think I'm crying. Let's say you was crying, okay? Crying, y'all. Y'all said we was gonna be fighting in 3 days, so we fighting, y'all. We fighting. Fight me, baby. We fighting in 3 days. I wanna kiss you. I know we can't do it on live, though. I want all those kisses, but we can't do it on live, okay? Cannot do it on live. We keep getting banned. I just try to get banned. I get banned every 10 minutes. You get banned all the time. I'm Bigo's most banned. No, for me. Stop kissing me. Okay. I hand me. I love you so much. I know I love you. I love you. Okay, can I be real? Yeah. I love you. You love me to me. You're not in love with me, but you love me. And I love you too. But we're not in love. You love me too. You love me too. Yeah, I love you too, but we're not in love yet. First of all, you say you love me too. I love you too, but we're not in love yet. Screen record this and post this on the blog. Bitch. We get posted everything else. It's day number 2. Post him saying he love me too. I love you too. But I'm trying to be in love with you. You don't gotta be in love with me. Why not? Why you keep trying to like shit on us? I'm not like every time I do you a compliment, you keep saying like, oh no, you said you're not in love with me. No, Deezy. Every time I be like, every time I try to be like, I like you, you be like, don't. I be like, I fuck with you, you be like, don't. Yeah, cause you're a beautiful ass nigga. I love you. So why you don't want that? I love you so much. You don't want to wake up to this every day? I'm kind of in love with you. It's that but you're famous. If you want to tell the truth, let me tell you the truth. Oh, go ahead. You're famous. You're popular. You're popular. What that got to do with us? Everybody like you. So? They don't mean I like them? But everybody. But they don't mean I like them? Everybody feel the same way about you. That don't mean I like them though. I'm not that lucky. You're not that lucky? I'm not that lucky. You don't want to cash in a lottery ticket? You won't even let me pay for your dinner. Cause I'll be like, if you really like me, you'll let me pay for everything. No, that's not. No, baby. You don't know what equal reciprocity means?
I know you can do it. I know you can do it.
I want to give you. I want to contribute too.
I know you can do it. Move. Get off me.
Get off you. I'm not getting off you. I'm not getting off you. I'm staying on you all the time.
I don't want to fuck him, y'all.
I'm staying on you all the time.
I want to fuck him, y'all.
Yep.
He can fuck me too, y'all.
Fuck that. Fuck with me.
He can fuck me.
Fucking me. Fuck
nah,
with me.
I'll him.
Fuck with me.
I'll bottom. I'll bottom.
So we're gonna have to get y'all back.
Yeah. I'll bottom.
No, but listen, for real. You don't gotta fuck me. Fuck with me. Fuck with me. That's all I'm saying. Can't do that? Yeah, you say you sucking a drink, suck my dick like that. You getting suck my booty hole like that.
Exactly. Move.
No, I'm not going nowhere. Nope. I'm not. Listen, Frank.
This is Frank?
No, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to Frank. I like touching on you. Okay, wait, that's gonna be pornographic.
Yeah, stop touching me.
Okay.
This your page.
This is my poo-poo. My real page is buried. This is my second. This is my backup in case the hoes try to act up. You okay? Yeah, look, you getting drunk. You okay?
I'm drunk.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna take advantage of you, okay?
You already shot you.
I did, and it didn't work out in my favor.
No, you tried to fuck me. I'm just so mad you tried to fuck me.
Why?
Cause like I like you.
So why you give me that hole?
Cause I don't know bottom.
Okay.
But
you don't have to be a bottom. You can be my bottom.
I know. I said I'm saying I will bottom.
You will bottom.
But baby,
what's up?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
All right.
Give me some booty.
No, I'm not giving no ass cakes. That's not my MO. I'm finna eat my food. And it's not even that good for real. Right. I'm eating noodles and shit. You okay? No? Well, give me this space chocolate. You taking out? I'll put you in the bed.
Can I stay here?
You can stay right here.
No, baby, because I keep staying at your house now.
I know.
And they keep reading you.
They're not reading nobody.
They keep reading you, baby.
No, they're not.
Yes, you are. You're a dope ass nigga. I'm gonna read you too.
All right, go ahead.
Fine ass nigga. I keep coming over here with no bells.
Nigga, we gotta shower. We can take baths. We can take baths, okay? Why you acting like that?
Because you look good. You look better than everybody.
You look good too.
No, baby. You look better than everybody.
Everybody.
You look better than everybody.
You do too.
Hey.
Want some food?
No.
No?
Yeah.
Eat that shit. It's noodles, but eat that shit. I don't know what else you had. You didn't like it? Y'all, he did not like it. He spit that shit right out.
All joke to the side. If I fed my nigga some shit and he spit that shit out back into my damn styrofoam plate, he gonna make me turn into Deezy. Nigga, don't spit no shit back in my shit. Okay. That's all I wanted to share, y'all, because the rest of them is just them flirting, girl, and it's not gonna help the purpose of my content. But anyway, I wish Deezy the best. I hope that he gets some more mental and emotional stability. Okay, manifested into his life. I hope he continues to go through therapy. But again, the purpose for this live was to just show and use this concept as a springboard for deeper conversations within queerness. Hopefully within the next coming weeks, I can orchestrate some lives to get some lives together where I want y'all, the individuals in the comment section who, you know, are comfortable enough to share their stories with me. I already have somebody who reached out to me who wants to come onto the platform and share their story. So hopefully we'll have them within the next few weeks or so. But to really talk about this stuff deeper, in a more deeper type of way. That's why with everything that I do, I try to inject it with the form of self-love. If you guys have not even seen it, make sure that y'all check out the interview that I did with Dames, y'all. That shit was crazy. where he kind of just opened up more about his life and just where he is, and even him dealing with pretty privilege, you know what I mean, and sharing some of his experiences with romance and stuff like that, and just a lot of other queer people that I've talked to who have dealt with, how can I say this, the queer version of pain and abuse. Like I said, because there wasn't any sort of affirmation or love or acceptance from the community, their family community, church community, school community, to really love and affirm them and try to understand them. And dealing with that, especially as children, that's very, very mentally and emotionally taxing, to where a lot of us grew up into adults where we're now still healing from those experiences as adults. I always use the funny, like, saying of, we defeated Pennywise the clown, the It clown, when we were kids, and now we're facing him again as adults. So, you know, but shout out to everybody over there on Bigo. I like doing the Bigo stuff. I think I'm trying to find my way of really just telling my version of Bigo. Like, as far as the mess and the shade and the read, girl, there are so many other people out there who are overqualified in that department where you can get it from them. But as far as the mental health aspect, emotional, spiritual aspect, some of the less popular but more powerful aspects of humanity, that's kind of where I want to come into play. So I hope that you all enjoyed this particular live. Again, the original video clip that I wanted to use, they removed it. I'm kind of mad, so I had to work with what I had to kind of just at least initiate a conversation, you know what I mean, or just pique the interest of some of my supporters in reference to this type of commentary. Okay, so shout out to y'all. Shout out to King Deshaun. He needs more healing and awareness. You all right? Yep. And I hope he gets it. Hopes he gets it, because again, there are other queer men on there on the panel who, baby, it's a lot going on. I'm telling y'all, Bigo is who. I be telling the people who are against queer people, if you want to try to make us sweat a little bit, go over to Bigo and use that shit against us and say, Bubs, what is this? I be giving y'all the damn nuggets and y'all don't even pick it up. But baby, Bigo is something else. There is an entertaining aspect there. There are people there who are just doing it to be funny, but there are also people on there who are bleeding their shit out and they see they're getting paid for it. So of course, if you're getting paid to bleed the fuck out, I mean, what do you think they're gonna do? Shout out to King Ron in the building. Shout out to Lala. Yes, bless both of their hearts. Shout out to Kenny Red. Shout out to you, very long time supporter. Shout out to Queen Donna. Yes, if this is love, I'll pass, because love does not hurt. Who else? I think we had Queen Amber. Where we at? We had Queen Stevie in the building. Making sure I get everybody, y'all. Queen Amber. And I think we had, Queen Spicy, yes. It's Bigo News. Shout out to all of y'all, okay? And until next time, everybody. Oh, first of all, what am I doing, y'all? I'm trying to get up out of here. Please make sure you hit that like button, okay, to help this channel grow in the algorithms. It's free, $99. Doesn't cost you anything. If you feel the energy and like the energy over here on BubzDaGawd, please make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that you can stay up to date with all of my content. And if you feel compelled, you can definitely hit that Cash App at the bottom of the screen, $ BubzDaGawd, okay? And now, until next time, y'all. Peace.
Love never dies, just choose to